The fortune is in the follow-up. That is an age-old saying that still rings true today. We're going to tell you why and then how to do it. Let's look at some important statistics. This is from the National Sales Executive Association. 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect, and 25% make a second contact then stop. Likewise, 12% for 3 contacts. And only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. Yet, look at these statistics below that mid-sentence there. 2, 3, and 5% of sales are made in the first, second, and third contact, and 10% in the fourth. But look at that last line. 80% of sales are made in the 5th to 12th contact. So let me ask you, how many times do you follow up with a prospect? Is it 5 or more typically? I'm guilty of that too. So look at those powerful statistics. So how do we do that? Number 1, reference your prior communication clearly and casually. Your previous emails to a prospect may still be fresh in your mind, but don't assume it's fresh in theirs. They have a lot of things going on, just like you do. And your main concern is closing that client, but their main concern isn't signing with you. The next tip is provide new and valuable information. Many follow-up emails don't work because they're just sales pitches. Hey, buddy, did you get a chance to review the proposal I sent? Second follow-up, question mark, question mark. That you have to provide valuable information. I recommend following them on social media after you send a proposal, and then referencing their latest post. Say you like it, say you found it interesting, or send them some kind of trending news. Those are some great follow-ups. Or on the discovery call, if you noted something, like I had used that example that the prospect's daughter had a birthday party that weekend, just follow up and say, hey, I'm following up on the proposal and I'm hoping your daughter had a great birthday, something like that. The next tip is to keep it short. Be friendly, but get to the point quickly. It's pretty annoying when I get follow-ups and it's so wordy and I have to pick through what they're trying to ask me. It's like 3 paragraphs long about their weekend and stuff. I get that sometimes and it's super annoying. So just be very to the point. And include a call to action, what's sometimes called a CTA. And that's basically a specific desire you want your prospect to take. So when you write an email, you should get a particular goal that you have in mind. Maybe you want to schedule a phone call with them. Maybe you want them to watch a video you've linked to. Whatever the desired action is, you have to ask for it in those follow-up emails. And follow up more than once. You're not bothering them until they say so. Even if your first email doesn't get a response, the second one has 21% chance of being read on average. So persistence does pay off. And try a different means of communication. That saying, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. If you've emailed them in the past and they didn't respond, try calling them. If you tried calling them in the past, they didn't respond, try Skype. However you know that this person communicates, try getting the hold of them that way. And if they don't, try a different means. Try messaging them on Facebook Messenger. That is actually something that works pretty well. And close the loop by sending a final goodbye. In this email, you need to make it clear in both the subject line and body that this will be your last attempt to contact them. So why? In a goodbye email, they actually have pretty good response rates. It's basic psychology. When you're saying goodbye to somebody, they're going to say, I'm sorry, I've been traveling. Please follow up with me in 2 weeks. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize this is going to be our last attempt. I appreciate the follow-up. I get that all the time. Prospects aren't going to tell you when they're traveling. And really, when you're traveling, your schedule's all out of whack. You're not returning the emails the same way or in the same manner, in the same timeline. It's just basic psychology. If you tell them it's goodbye after like the 7th or 8th attempt, then they will respond if you haven't heard from them, most likely. All right, so I hope you found some of that helpful.